We live? Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me? Let me open up the chat real quick. Hey, if you guys, I know I see Charlotte and Dimitri on here, guys. Hey, Dimitri, can you shoot me your email address to the chat real quick, or in my inbox? That way, I can add you guys as panelists on this Hangout. Okay.
Hey, hey. Hi, Daddy.
What's going on, Todd? You doing all right tonight, man? You're on mute, so hey, what's going on, Sabrina?
Hey, Ryan.
How are you?
I'm good. Running in here.
What's going on, Dave? What's going on, man? Doing all right?
All right.
Let's see. You guys are on mute, so if you're trying to talk, you can just unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted, so I can talk.
Awesome. The purpose of tonight is really just bringing everybody together.
All right, I'm gonna call you back. This is like 30 minutes. I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah, really the purpose of tonight.
Oh, go to bed. Go to bed. Oh, okay. All right, call you tomorrow.
And and getting a strategy together, that way we can really market together, kind of as a co-op, because as individuals we can only be so strong, but as a team, we can leverage what we all do on social media to help us all grow our businesses. We've all seen what Lisa Torres has done. And they've built that little crew over the course of 3 years now, and it's really taken off. But I think that we can put together something that's honestly better than what they're doing. Just because I know we've got some really good minds here. The direction that we can go is just it's going up. So I just want to allow everybody to take a chance to get to know each other tonight, because there's a lot of people on here. We all have different strengths and we all have different weaknesses, but if we can all learn from each other, promote each other, help each other, then it's just going to help us, and we're all going to get better results. So I'm going to add Charlotte in real quick, and I'll just allow everybody a chance to just kind of introduce themselves to each other. Make sure you obviously you get friend requests sent out to each other, and and connect with each other, because and we all have different strengths and different weaknesses. Some of us have been in this business, for a decade. Some of us have been in this business for a year. I know Todd. He's new. But the kid has just learned a lot over just a few months. So I see Dave on the far left. So I'll let Dave take it real quick and just introduce himself. And you just kind of say how long you've been in network marketing, online marketing, affiliate marketing, and then we'll go down.
They didn't give me my sauce. That's nasty.
Okay, Ryan, how you doing tonight?
Good, man. Good. Glad you're here, man.
Well, it's glad to meet everybody. I don't know everyone. Sabrina, I don't know you, and I don't see names, so the second person there, she's smiling. She's got a beautiful smile, so I know she's got to be beautiful inside and out there. So how long have I been in network marketing? I first got started back in 1993 with Amway. That was my first company that I ever started network marketing or multi-level marketing in. I don't know what else your question. Someone else was talking in the background, Ryan, and I didn't get all of that.
It's all good,
Uh,
man. Um,
but go ahead.
yeah, man. Really, I would say, we're all here to we're all here to grow. We're all here to help each other, market and become better marketers. We're all, using MLSP to project us to that next level, and then the next level, and the next level. So,
I'd like
uh,
to read something if I can. Can I read this for you?
yeah,
It's a
man.
little book by Dr. Wayne Dyer. I don't know if you know Dr. Dyer. One,
Charger.
Yeah,
one of these little quotes here, it says, "You can't expect to go around being what everyone expects you to be,
Charger.
living your life through other people's rules, and be happy and have inner peace." Just wanted to add that tonight is I mean one of the things I would like to try to help people do is and part of this process I haven't really talked to Ryan too much about it, but is to help each one of the individuals to find that passion that's within themselves, not what Ryan wants maybe, or what Dave Shirley wants, or what your mom and dad want, or your kin folks, or anybody else, but what is that inside of you that just really drives you, and it's just something that you're so passionate about. If it's helping people, if it's building your company, if it's building MLSP, what part of that speaks to you the most? And really try to help individuals hone in on that and just become like the expert of that area. Because if you're expert in your passion, and if you live your passion, and if you work every day your passion, then Ryan will tell you you actually don't work at all, right?
right, right.
Okay, you live your passion. So hopefully I can help you guys. As you help me, I'm sure I will become inspired by each one of you guys, just like hopefully I can inspire you as well.
Awesome stuff. Awesome. I appreciate that, Dave. All right, so we got Sabrina. I see Sabrina next. Sabrina, she's, pretty new to network marketing, but she's really taken flight. So I know she's ready to do some big stuff, and she's ready to learn. She's like always learning. I know that much.
Hey guys, I am definitely new to network marketing. Just actually just want to dive in here. I'm ready to learn. My end game, or as they call it, my end goal is to be Leslie Brown. That's that's what I want to do. I want to inspire the world, motivate the world. But this is a great vehicle. I've been watching this group and Ryan for probably like 2 3 months now, and I just decided that it's time. And so I'm really glad to be here, and I'm finding my strengths. So as I find them, I will share for sure.
Awesome stuff. Awesome, and I've got uh, the legend, the Samantha Wall. she's she is on board tonight, guys, and Samantha has been rocking and rolling in MLSP. She's a cornerstone Tipsy Tuesday, and she's just been plugging away and just been extremely successful in everything she's done. So I'm glad to have her here too. So Tammy, introduce yourself.
Well, hello. Oh no, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dang.
Yeah.
we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear
Oh,
you.
perfect. Okay. Well, I am Samantha Wall. I have been with MLSP since January of 2014. Prior to that, I was in direct sales for basically since 2009, and I decided to bring it online in 2014 and haven't looked back.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, um, I know like when it comes to like strengths and weaknesses, guys, like I suck at Twitter. All right, so like I know it. All right, so if I got questions like about Twitter, like I'm gonna go to Samantha. Um, when I have questions about like a blog, like Dave's been blogging way longer than me. Okay, like I know that if I got blog questions or SEO questions, I mean, I know he, sent me some really valuable information this morning. So, guys, just knowing each other and bouncing off each other, and one thing that I know that um, Lisa did with the Victory Tribe is when they created this thing, uh, they used the expertise of like everyone to attract people to that team, and now it's something that people make money just off of just the team atmosphere. MLSP was built off of community, and it's so big now that it's still a community, but the sub communities are what can really explode your individual businesses. And when you can invite to that, when you can market to that, because Cloud 10 is ours. You know what I mean? We all talk about marketing yourself and doing things like that, but Cloud 10's ours. I need to say good night to my little one real quick. Good night.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.
Night, buddy.
Good night, everybody.
Peace. Peace.
Say,
Say good luck. Look.
say hey, Dave.
Hello.
All right, night, man. Give me a kiss.
Good
All right.
night.
Here, bro.
Bye-bye.
All right. So I know Todd's mic's messed up. Not everybody can make it here, but once we get this thing rolling, I market this thing to your prospects, to your real like serious prospects, because tonight we're not going to go over like a whole bunch of stuff. I just want everybody just to kind of get to know each other, interact in the group. But one of the biggest things tonight is if you see each other, obviously marketing something. It doesn't have to be like if you see Dave, post about, his, burger. You don't have to like, always comment on it. But if you see someone like actively marketing something, like a video, make sure, because we're gonna pay it forward. So comment on it, share it. Use the hashtag. I think the hashtag was just like Cloud 10 Tribe. Build that up, because it's not about me, it's not about you guys, it's about us. And I want to see, I see more people. I've seen 2 people the last 2 days get promoted, to like L1 or L2 inside the Victory Tribe, guys. And I want to have the most people, side by side, rocking and rolling too. And I brought each and every one of you here because I know that we can be that group, and we can be that good to serve our communities. You know what I mean? So I put together. Charlotte was really big. She's on. I think Charlotte's on, but I don't know if she's presenting. But you guys will definitely want to reach out to Charlotte Venter. She's in Australia. She has a lot to do with the setup and a lot of the training that you'll see tonight. But I want to just show you guys where the training will be, and then once you bring other people into MLSP, just to make it easier on you, they can get it. They can have access to this stuff. So it's just to help retention. It's to help you bring people in. It's to help add more value to what MLSP already kind of has. And this is the first time for me. I've never done this before, guys. So I'm gonna make mistakes. So if I make a mistake, if you have an idea, like please, like let me know. Let Charlotte know. Let any of us know. We're all here. This is the foundation. So I want everybody to know that. I love each and every one of you, and I want to give you guys the best opportunity to reach your dreams. So I'm going to just open up this website real quick to kind of give you an idea of where some additional training is going to be held. That way you guys can just see it. So let me open that up real quick.
Homewood Suites by Hilton.
So
Homewood Suites by
if you
Hilton.
go to cloud10network.com, okay, um, and it's just cloud10network.com. You can go to this tab over here. It says Online Marketing Academy, and this will be password protected. Once I get all the videos locked in, this will be password protected. Um, so you'll just enter here. You'll get an email, or there'll be a post in our group for the password. But many of you have seen some posts in the group as well. Um, if there's questions that you have about MLSP, obviously you guys can use the big group. But if there's something that, like, if you want to post up a video, if you've got a blog post that you want someone to read before you post it, uh, that's a little more private, a little more team oriented, post it there, because you're going to get interaction. Especially the more people that we bring in, um, you're going to get interaction, and it's family, guys. So if you got something that you want to post or you need help with, like, post it there and ask for help, because we're all here to help each other. And if they don't know or I don't know, we may be able to find someone to get you the answers and get you unstuck. So this is where you'll see the extra training, guys. So you just go to Online Marketing Academy and you'll get a password. Um, you can click on Welcome to Cloud 10, and it will give you uh, access to our a training library here. Okay, um, so right here will be the first task for MLSP. So like when you bring people in, they can go right here and see like one of the first webinars they need to watch, and this will help retention. The next thing, there'll be some Facebook training, Facebook chat strategies, some additional training, and I've got some other things coming aboard. One of the biggest additions that we want to sell on is when we're bringing people in, people want a step-by-step process. So we have this 30-day boot camp, which will be just telling people to follow on a daily basis to help them get results. I know a lot of you guys are pretty advanced, so you're doing a lot of these things already. Um, so if there's something on here that you're not doing, I've got a couple more things that I'm going to add that can help you to streamline what you're doing every day. But we also want these 30-day boot camps or things that you can uh, help launch the people that you bring into your network marketing business as well, because they also need a step-by-step, guys. These are people that are used to being on a job. They're used to being, having to be told exactly what to do on a daily basis. Uh, so these things are just here to help you. This 30-day boot camp. I'm going to add a couple more documents, something that I've been using as a checklist every day to make sure that I'm doing these daily activities. I'm getting a lot of interaction, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback. So this is the website that you'll see and that you'll have access to. Um, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be personally coaching a person for the next probably like 8 weeks through MLSP, like holding her hand through it, and I'm going to be recording it. So these are things that you guys can leverage as we all bring in new people. These trainings will be leveraged. That way, when you bring in new people, you don't have to do it, but at least you can just point them in a direction to say, listen, do that, go there, watch that, and then do this. So is does that seem valuable to everybody so far?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be starting her tomorrow. She's going to sign up at MLSP tomorrow, and then every week I'll be walking her through some certain, basically, just like if I were to hold a baby's hand through My Elite System Pro, that's what I'm going to do with her, and I'm just going to make sure that every training that I do with her is recorded. That way we can all leverage it. Does that sound cool?
Yes.
Awesome. Another thing that I want to go over is really the vision of this organization. Um, because I want to be able to really promote the people like as leaders. You know, as people step up and show good leadership and show promise in certain areas. Doesn't matter what area it is, but we want to tackle certain niches, uh, not just in entrepreneurship, but even small business. We're entrepreneurs, so we're not just held down to MLM or network marketing. We are some of the greatest minds you know in our country, so we should be able to. And I mean, not even in our country. I apologize to the Aussies in the house. So in the world, so we have a right and a duty to serve communities, and we can help people with what we learn and what we do. So for right now, I'd I'd like to kind of get the Q&A. I probably won't have this recording as a training or a hangout recorded, but I will. If anybody missed this, I will allow access to it. But what what question is anybody having trouble in MLSP, or what is there anything that you have questions about that you feel like you don't have a direction in? Because we want to make sure that one, we're all in the right direction, but two, that everybody's headed in a direction. Because if you're not moving, then you have no chance.
Is the chat open?
Uh, it is, and I was off of it. Okay. Um,
Oh,
all right. So Charlotte's telling me her video can't work, but just to make sure, if you write down Charlotte's name, shoot her a friend request. Make sure you're friends with her, and make sure you're friends with everybody, because we want there to just be likes, comments, shares. Whatever you can do. If you pay it forward, you're gonna pay it back. I mean, I trust every single one of you guys, or I wouldn't have invited you here. But just to kind of play off that, Dave and I were talking a couple of days ago about he's a part of a syndicate group that the whole point of the group is to like, share, and comment on the stuff. And these are people that obviously they don't know you, but we all know each other. We all are going to get to probably know each other in ways that a lot of our families don't even know, just because these are our businesses. These are the people that you hang around. So um, if you see a familiar name, because you're going to see familiar names and faces, make sure to like, share, and comment, because it just takes a second. But that's the kind of stuff that over time just it helps out so much. And most people just want to be a part of something. You know, most people, the results and the money and the team, that stuff is a byproduct. They just want to be a part of something. And I think a lot of people don't even understand that MLSP is a community. It's not just a marketing platform. It's a community. A lot of people just are in there just for the community. So if you have a question, or if you have a direction, or if you have something, obviously put it in the chat if you do, or if you're a panelist, then the floor is yours.
can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
So I've been, generating leads. I know we had talked about that, and so I am new, right? And I'm, I'm ready to go to L8. But I got to get to L1 first. So my question, and I just wanted to, like, when you now I have leads, I did send out like a message, like, what's the one thing that I can help you with. Um, I guess then, just trying to figure out, how to get them to the next step, right? To sign up for like the 10-day trial, without kind of like forcing their hand, like they opted into something free. That was good. They opted in. But then just pushing them to, that next step, or just the fact finding. And I think you did tell me about the sheet. I wrote it down. So maybe I just need to go through that specific sheet.
So is your question just, I guess,
Moving them along.
moving them along the path? So I would say one thing is the relationship is huge when it comes to minor league system pro. Um, it's such a cornerstone uh, in what you do, and a lot of times it may not be a direct relationship. And I think a lot of you guys, especially with Buster, Dave and Sam, and even a lot of like Charlotte, I know is very uh, they all have a lot of experience. Um, a lot of the relationship that you build is indirect. You know, it's indirect because you're doing marketing every day and you're building that relationship through your marketing, through your emails, and you're not even talking to that person. You know what I mean? And
Definitely.
I think moving it along is moving people to like the Wednesday night webinar, and but having that personal touch is you're actually on the phone with them, move them to that webinar instead of just shooting out a link and promoting the webinar, inviting people to the webinar, and those are things that move people along. I think Dave's got something.
Let me throw this out there at you because it just come to mind. Let's just say that you have a prospect and you've been talking to them about MLSP and they're not ready. Maybe they're not ready to join yet, but the Wednesday night webinar is coming up. And what would keep you from doing this? Saying, "Hey, Mary, I'm having a webinar. There's a webinar Wednesday. Could you do me a huge favor? I would like someone else to help me take notes on that webinar.
That's good.
Could you go to the webinar with me and just help me take notes because I can't write that fast and I don't want to miss anything. So you take notes, I'll take notes, then just send me your notes. Take a picture of them with your phone and then send them to me. Okay. So now you're just asking her for a favor. I'm asking Mary for a favor. Would you come to this webinar and just help me take notes? It's really important to me. Okay. Now you're gonna get her to the webinar. She's gonna hear everything on the webinar, and she even took notes. Okay. She even took notes. So I've not asked her to come to the webinar for her. I've asked her to come there for me. If there's any interest whatsoever, the notes she takes and the interaction you'll have the opportunity to do with her afterwards, because you'll be able to discuss the notes with her afterwards. Okay. And once you get her in MLSP, you don't even everything don't have to be easy for her because when something's hard, you're going to rescue her. And people like people and they love people that help them, that come to their aid, and that show them how to do stuff that they don't have they don't know how to do. When they have problems, you come there and you show them how to do it, and that builds a bond. That builds know, like, and trust, and that makes people follow you. Okay, they want to follow you because they naturally want to pay you back for helping them. Okay, so these little things that it's not really a game. It's just life. When you ask someone to help you, ask them to help you instead of asking them to come view this webinar and learn how they can make $10,000 a month. Try to ask somebody, hey, can you help me? I'm going to this webinar. I can't keep up with my note taking, and it's really important to me. Would you go and just take some notes, and I could get those from you later. Just an idea. It works for multiple things.
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Dave, that's a great idea.
Dave,
I love that.
Dave, what was that first thing you told me? Like, oh, it was over a year ago, and you were like, you're teaching me how to close, just close like network marketing leads.
Let me see. Clue me in. Tell me a little bit about it, and I'll tell you. Huh?
Where you call the guy you call the person, and I guess you call the other person's lead or something like that. I can't.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's just say Ryan's talking to, I don't know, Todd. Ryan's talking to Todd about MLSP, and Todd can't make up his mind. He's just right there. So Ryan gives me Todd's information. He says, I want you to, just call Todd and talk to him. So I called Todd and I said, Todd, this is Dave Shirley. I've seen you online, commented on some of your stuff. I just wanted to talk to you. And I talked to him for a little while. I say, hey, Todd, how are you in your business? Are you generating leads? Are you generating 5 to 10 leads a day? And he's like, no, man, I can't do it. I just can't do that. I say, well, have you ever tried MLSP? It's something I use. It's how I generate 5 to 10 leads a day for my business. Blah, blah, blah. And he'll say, he says, Ryan's talked to me about that. I'll say, Ryan McMorris? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, man. If Ryan's already talked to you, there's no way I can go forward with this. I mean, because Ryan's just like the best person that there is. He's the best person that I know. I said, if you have the opportunity to work with Ryan, you need to drop everything that you're doing and jump on board now. I said, because he may not even ask you again. As a matter of fact, if you got his contact information, I would call him and see if the offer's still good. Okay, because he might not even take you now. I mean, he could have filled all of his slots.
Yeah, I love Dave.
I know, right?
But it's just, I mean, if you could get to the point in your life to where you're free to do anything that you need to do, and you can just help each other along. You can do 3-way calls, or if someone's on the fence, well, you can contact them like that and just coax them along a little bit. When they say, oh, I've already talked to Ryan, or I've already talked to Todd, I say, okay, good, because Todd's he's an awesome guy, and if you have the chance to work with Todd, you need to jump on that. But I mean, I'll help you, but I can't sign you up because you already talked to Todd. He's, it made me look bad. So, yeah.
Another big resource. I know he hasn't said much. He's been kind of quiet in the corner. Buster Carter. Buster's built a big business. He has a big business. He's been in this industry a long time. He is a wealth of knowledge. So don't let him being quiet in the corner steer him away from being a powerhouse.
Quiet storm.
The guy's been in this industry a long time. He's built some big teams. If you're new, because I know there's a little bit of a difference between network marketing and affiliate marketing, but I think a lot of people understand that to build a real strong business, there needs both. So, if you're cool with it, man, Buster, I'd like to introduce yourself to the group, man, just because we've had some pretty good conversations. I know you may be running off a PC right now, which I'm a. You're on mute. You're on mute. So unmute yourself. If you may be running off a PC right now, which is okay. We're okay with that.
We can't hear you.
He's a mime.
We're gonna need some mime translation.
I know, right? What's up, Todd? Well, you can reach out to Buster whenever, but I want to make sure that you guys have access to this 30-day boot camp. I was going to add a couple things to it, not to stretch it out, but just maybe so you guys can see the little more detail on it, because I've seen this stuff. I mean, I know Lisa set this stuff up, but and obviously her stuff works. But I want to make it a little more clear for everybody. That way they know exactly what to do day in and day out. I'm going to add a tracking sheet to our group, the Facebook group, the file section. I'm going to add a tracking sheet. Many of you have seen the tracking sheet that I use. So I know Sabrina, you've seen it. I changed it up just a little bit. So if you want me to send you the tracking sheet that I use every day, because I mean, at the end of the week, if you go through your business and you're you may not have a lot of results, but you got to look at okay, well, did I actually do the thing that I was supposed to do? and that's becoming married to the process and then being divorced from the results. So you should be able to like hang your hat solid if I'm doing the right things every day and checking the stuff off, then now I should be able to say, okay, now it's just a matter of time. It's just the compound effect is going to kick in, and especially if I'm talking to the right people. So uh, shoot me your, or actually, if y'all want to email me, if most of you guys, if I would put my email right here. If you email me and just say, hey, I want the tracking sheet, I'll shoot you the copy of it. Uh, but really, for the most part, guys, um, find your accountability partner too in this group. If you want an accountability partner, and you need to be doing something every day. Especially pushes. I know Sam just hit. She's looking for L1 to clear. That's probably going to clear up anytime. Uh, so she's going to be looking to push L2. And if you partner up with somebody like that, guys, that's how you're going to push L1, L2, L3. Because I mean that momentum is real. It works. So um, I'd like to see too, guys. I know I just started kind of going back to some of the work at home groups strategically. So if you've got a couple accountability partners too, and you want to post some things that are obviously setting yourself apart from people in those groups, and you see someone pop up, make sure to throw a like and a comment in there, guys, because I mean if people start seeing that hashtag, Cloud 10 Tribe, if they start seeing some real action around it, um, it's bound to really, really snowball. So I'll cut it. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that before we rock and roll? All good. Cool. So we won't, do it too long. 9:45 on every Tuesday. There will be recording, so if you miss one, it's not, going to be the end of the world. I'll let I'm gonna let Dave run the next one since he's the guru. He's the guru of the bunch. So shoot me an email if you want this tracking sheet. And then we'll be back next Tuesday. And if you guys have any questions, pop them in the group. Um, I'm gonna on Monday night next week. I'll have Lisa Thompson on. Webinars on air messed up last night, so I apologize for that. But we'll have Lisa Thompson on. So if you guys have questions about your blogs, she's an expert in a lot of things. She's really smart. So I'm gonna get her on. I'm gonna be also popping to get or getting a lot of some of the other like L4, L5s come do some stuff for us to really just help with momentum and uh, help with getting more leaders in front of everybody. I've been able to really make a lot of friends with people uh, pretty high up in MLSP. So I know that they'd be more than willing to get in front of us and do little hangouts with us because the whole group is just built on helping everybody. So if you guys don't have any questions, we'll see you on Facebook, and then we'll see you next week.
Cool.
All good?
Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Well, Periscope.
Thanks, Ryan.
Hey, no problem, guys. It's my
Thank
pleasure.
you.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon.